Well, good afternoon everyone and happy Sunday. It is a Sunday as we're filming this. It's a beautiful, beautiful day and I've just finished work in the office. Laura's just got up and got ready and is off to work very soon. And we thought, why not have a lovely roast carvery here in Los Cristianos?
I haven't had a roast dinner on this island for a long, long time. I'm really excited.
Now, it's been a little while for Laura. We are always busy on Sundays. But right next to my new office is the Ye Olde English Tea Rooms, which does a cracking Sunday carvery. I'm always smelling all the food all week. Fish and chip Friday, you name it, it's all going on in there. And Sunday roast, everyone's always eager beaver to get in and have the Sunday roast. Starts at 1 o'clock. And as you can, it's full in there, but they've managed to squeeze us in a table. Now, Laura is gluten-free, and what they've said was they don't have gluten-free gravy, but Laura's brought her own, which they'll do for her.
Which you can get on the island from overseas or Iceland, so I've got that with me today.
So Laura's brought her gluten-free gravy. We're going to enjoy a nice Sunday roast carvery, and we'll have a little chat about the tea rooms as well. If you've been here before, let me know. I'm going to give you a little bit of information as well about the tea rooms, because it is currently going up for sale. So for full transparency, it is going up for sale, but I'm going to give you some info because it could be something of interest. There's certainly great scope there, so I'll give you my sort of viewpoint on it, and Laura will give her viewpoint on it as well. But yeah, we're going to go enjoy a nice Sunday carvery. How can you not in this gorgeous, gorgeous weather? It's beautiful today. Beautiful. And what we do, they've got 2 units, Ye Olde Tea Rooms, and then that's my office there. And what we do on a Sunday, we have a nice agreement with them where, because I'm closed anyway in the afternoon, they're allowed to use all sorts of outdoor space for their tables as well. So
for everyone, yeah,
nice and friendly. I'm not, the shop's closed. I've got nothing out there, so yeah, they might as well get some tables in and let people enjoy a roast. But it's gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous today. I do like it location-wise. One thing you'll notice a lot about the tea rooms, there's no TVs around, there's no sports on, it's just simple birds chirping, bit of green grass, nice greenery, and you enjoy your roast.
Can't complain.
You have a bit of radio on in the background, but that's it.
Yeah, it's nice.
So, it's great having the sport and all that, I like that as well, but it's sometimes nice to have a little bit of a contrast and just peace, quiet, have a chat.
Relax.
Yeah, the birds. Nice. That's one of the reasons I got my office, was I loved the location with a bit of greenery. Was nice. Do like the earrings though, Laura? Where are the earrings from?
These were a gift from one of our subscribers.
Oh, very nice. And they're little cocktails. Laura's all ready for work.
Yeah.
So, of course, if you are new to the channel, we have got Buddy's Bar just over there, which opens at 4. So Sunday roast and then work, Laura. There's not many people that can do that, because after Sunday roast, I'm like right ready for bed.
See, this Sunday roast is going to keep me going all day.
So it's going to energise you. For me, a Sunday roast is like, okay, bedtime.
Yeah.
Nap time.
Nap time for you, yeah.
Right, well, we better go and get our seats, because as you can see, it's jam-packed. People are queuing up, waiting. Yes. It's definitely best to make a reservation if you want a roast here, because they're always full. But thankfully, they've squozen us in. Let's go and grab our table, which is outside my office.
It is.
So, go on our table. I'm still waiting on my new sign. But I'm outside the office, which is quite funny, nice, yeah. But it's actually nice in the shade. Of course as well, got our little Excursions sign going there with the Tenerife channel. They did sponsor that sign, so if you're sitting here having a roast or a breakfast and things, plenty of people scan the QR code and get some trips booked and stuff. Yeah, look at that. I'm already looking, Laura. Look at the blackboard there. We've got carrot cake, strawberry trifle, adults only liqueur ice cream, Bailey's cheesecake. I'm thinking the hot chocolate fudge cake. Well, you got the homemade apple pie as well.
Adults only ice cream.
Adults only ice cream, eh? So it is very, I do like it. It's that home feel. No TVs around, which is a nice contrast. It's nice to have a bit of variation, isn't it? A lot of people have the sports on. They do well with the sports because everyone loves the football. But it's nice, if you're not into your sports, it's nice to not have it on as well.
Yeah, it's really nice, peaceful.
There's great options around here. There's loads of great Sunday roasts as well in Los Cristianos. This is one of our favourites because it's carvery style, slightly different. Yeah, but it is. There's loads of great options, so don't get me wrong. You've also got like 19th hole there, the vaults. There's loads of great Sunday roasts. Some people take it as when I film one place, they're like, oh, we mustn't recommend the others. There's loads of great options. What I like to show is individuality. So this one, their own little individuality. The tea rooms here is simple, no TVs and a carvery. So this is what's a little bit bespoke about the tea rooms. And Yeah, always busy, always. But what a nice place to sit and have your little carvery. What are you having to drink first, Laura?
Coke Zero.
Coke Zero?
Yeah. Coke
Not
Zero.
going in there straight through in the tea rooms. You're ye old. You're definitely old. You're definitely English. Oh, well, we're just debating that. I might go for a proper English cup of tea, please.
I go for Coke Zero, please.
That's not very English, that, Laura. A cup of tea is
I've just had my morning coffee.
talking about quintessential English. Where have you been for a coffee?
I made it at home.
Oh, all right, okay.
You get this amazing coffee from Mercadona. It's a cappuccino or a caramel cappuccino. Super cheap and amazing.
Oh, thanks very much. You made me one, haven't you, for me to try? It's really kind of you for making me a coffee, isn't it?
You'd not like
Since
it.
when have you been having them?
I've been having them for months.
Months. First I'm hearing of it. Not once have I
You've
been
seen
given
the
one of these
tubs out.
coffees.
You've seen the tubs out.
Not once have you offered me a caramel
When are you
coffee.
in when I'm having my breakfast coffee?
Exactly, I'm always out grafting while you're napping, chilling. I'm out grafting.
And
I'm in here. I'm in here.
whilst you're in bed
Grafting.
napping.
But what we like to do actually in the office, us and all the staff, we do like to go out and support locals. So we always get our takeaway coffees.
Yeah, you do, yeah.
From all of these, I've already had a cup of tea from here this morning. Neighbours, we tried the Italian the other day.
Oh, did you?
Yeah,
Is that
tried a
nice,
little
yeah?
cheeky Italian, was good. It's busy. It's got like a little shop in there.
Yeah, a proper Italian shop. I've
Yeah,
heard
it's
of. I've
busy
not
in
seen
there.
it, but I've heard about it, yeah.
So, right, well, I'm having a cup of tea. I'm keeping it English. Sunday roast, cup of tea. Now, here is a question for you all, since we're waffling. We want a bit of a waffle. Do you try and make sure you have a Sunday roast or a carvery in Tenerife on a Sunday? Do you have a break from it? Or do you try and make sure you get one?
You see, so when I was in England, when I could eat gluten, I'd always go to Toby Carvery.
Every Sunday, religiously?
Not realistically, but as much as I could, because I was like, I'm not cooking it. And if you went before a certain time, it was super cheap. So I'd always go to Sunday Carvery and get just everything.
But then when you're on holiday, did you stick to it? If you went on holiday, would you
No,
make
I'd never
sure you
get
had
a
a Sunday roast?
No, never.
I think it's
But
quite a nice thing to do. Sunday
have-
roast in the sun. How can you beat
beach
it?
holiday in 11 years.
No. It's always Florida, isn't it?
Florida, town holiday, London, New York, whatever, so we don't have the roast then. But when I go home to England, my mum always makes me mummy roast.
A mummy
So you
roast.
could say when I do go on holiday, I do get me roast. My holiday's a bit different, but yeah, my mum always cooks me a nice roast. She cooked me a lamb roast the week before, and it was beautiful.
Lamb roast.
Yeah.
So this is carvery style. I'm going to show you the carvery in a second. We'll stop waffling and show you a bit more of the food. And at the end of the vlog, I will reveal how much this fantastic business is up for sale. They've got the 2 units, this one and that one. Then you've got all of this outdoor space. 18 years of business history.
Wow.
So it's something we don't normally show on the channel, like businesses for sale. And I did speak to them and they were like, it's absolutely fine. We've got nothing to hide. I'll show you the price. They'll tell you everything. If anyone is interested, they can come in and have a chat. What I like about it as a business proposition is you've got a lot of scope. There's a lot of scope with it. There's a lot of things you could do with it. You can keep it as is. It's fully functional. You walk straight in. It's already functioning. It's already got its clients.
Yes.
You can make little changes and adjustments, improvements in some areas. You've got some scope to play with, which is what I like. You can, if you want to, you can come and change all the furniture, all brand new, paint it all up, do different things, new blackboards, or you can keep it as is and run it that way for a little bit, make some money. There's different things you can do with it. Different things you can do. A lot of people will say, don't fix what ain't broke. Some people will say, oh yeah, we'll jazz it up a little bit. Some new tables, different furniture, some nice different handwritten blackboards and stuff. There's a lot you can do with it. I'm sure a lot of you are probably have different ideas
a
on
lot of people who
what you could do with it.
Businesses or your own businesses, the heads are spinning right now. Like, this is what you could do, that's what you could do.
Yeah,
Like,
you can do different things. Oh, here's my cup of tea.
Oh, there's a good cup of tea, aren't you, eh?
So with your carvery,
Cup of tea.
you've got to book in. Starts at 1 o'clock.
See, we're very busy.
Very. I'm going to let him crack on, actually. He's running around.
too
See,
busy, he's
he's
too
not got
busy.
time. He's
Yeah.
not got time, which is fair enough. So I've got my cup of tea. We'll show you that carvery. But yeah, I know a lot of you be in England and you'd love to come over, move over, own something like this. A lot of this would be the dream, isn't it?
Yeah.
Running this, doing your Sunday carvery, living in the sunshine. Unfortunately, Brexit ruined that for a lot of people. But there might be some people watching who are here on the island or who can move over to Spain, or maybe you live in Ireland or something like that. but they're open to it, so I thought we're going to make a video anyway. We're going to have a Sunday roast anyway. I'll mention it, and who knows, it could be something. You could be my new neighbour. Again, that's what's nice about this area. What I really wanted my office as well. It's nice and friendly. We've got the Sonasti office, the tea rooms, you've got the baguette shop down there, which I love. We've got Buddies further on. So it's a nice, friendly area. So today's vlog is sponsored by the Tenerife Channel Excursions. If you do want any trips, tickets or excursions in Tenerife, simply scan the QR code on your screen and that'll take you through to the Tenerife Channel website where you can book all of your trips in advance, get your tickets on email, and there is also a Knightstrider discount code where you can get discounts on various excursions each month. So a big thank you to the Tenerife Channel for sponsoring the video. They do sponsor a lot of our tickets and trips as well for future vlogs, and there is a full playlist on the channel of all of the excursions that we've been on with the Tenerife Channel, including Siam Park, and also various different water sports and boat trips as well. So if you want any tickets or trips, get it booked in advance. The link is in the description. You can scan the QR code on your screen and get everything booked at the best prices, and also some little Knightstrider discounts as well with that discount code, the Knightstrider. Okay, here we go. So Laura's just picking a bit of carvery, bit of beef and chicken. Collie cheese looks amazing. Brussels sprouts as well, extra points for the Brussels sprouts. Roasties, mash. It's all going on. A bit of stuffing.
Sorry. No.
Yeah, got mash in there. I get the mash on. You're getting sprouts, Laura, you've got to get some sprouts.
All the veg. Ooh, do I do it myself?
Yeah, there you go. You pick as much veggies as you want, look at that.
Do like a bit of cabbage. We'll make some cabbage.
Bit of cabbage, bit of sprouts.
I'll
have Laura's Yorkshire in a minute. I'll steal Laura's. Bit of sprouts going on. Looks gorgeous. I do like pick and mix with your veg as much as you want.
I know.
So I'm a big sprouts fan, but I'm a bit less on like the peas on the roast, so I'll be getting a few more sprouts.
Yeah, you will.
See, it even feels very English. Even the radio is English, isn't it? Even if we've got the English radio on. Bit of English radio news.
Here is my roast. So I've gone for beef and chicken, roast potatoes, carrots, sprouts, cabbage, broccoli, peas and sweet corn and mash. And then there's my gravy, so they made it especially for me in the back. So I am ready to dig in. I can't wait to try it. The potatoes, especially that one right there, looks amazing. Can't wait to try it all.
Here we are then. This is what I've gone for. Mash, we've got the sprouts, we've got the collie cheese, I've got Laura's Yorkshire, because Laura can't have them with the gluten-free. Laura's got a gluten-free gravy going on.
Excited to try it.
Good cup of tea, sunshine. How can you go wrong? Oh, it is so nice. The mash is unreal. Oh, I've got a bit of collie cheese in that as well. Collie cheese is up. There's not many places do the collie cheese. Got to be done. Look at that, bit of collie cheese, bit of stuffing. It's nice. Very nice. How's yours going?
Beautiful. I'm loving it.
Beef nice and thin.
Just exactly how you like it.
Yeah, nice and thinly cut. Right, well, we couldn't go without having a dessert. The Sunday roast was lovely. I was full to the brim, but I did leave some room for a hot chocolate fudge cake, 2 scoops of ice cream. Laura, what is that monster you've got there?
I have the sundae, so vanilla ice cream, chocolate ice cream, cream
sprinkles. Wow. Wows, I like the glass.
Strawberry ice cream.
That's nice.
I know.
You've
like looking at the
thrown
ice
them onto
cream,
you
innit?
there, look at that.
I'm excited.
Dig in, look at my hot chocolate fudge cake there in the sunshine. It's been gorgeous. We've just been chilling, chatting, relaxing,
Yeah.
talking about all the different things you could do to it. All the different things, pros, cons and all that.
Yeah.
But you have got, as I've said, you've got a lot of scope. Get it all nice and fresh, painted up, new furniture and stuff. You get on it with, you know, smoothies and milkshakes and things, and you bring the different concepts and ideas in, or you keep it as it is, smashing it. Yeah, there's a lot of scope. For me, if I was looking, personally I'm not, but if I was looking, like we did with Buddies, this is far more attractive to me, something like this, than something that's all doled up and like there's nothing, there's no scope to it.
There's no, you can't really change anything, you just spend money on it.
Yeah, there's nothing really much you can do to some of them. This has got loads of scope, different things you can do with it, put your own stamp on it, come up with your own little bespoke ideas and stuff.
Yeah, definitely.
And yeah, so I would rather have something like this where you've got to throw some money at it, like with this office, throw the money at it, do it how you want it. Like we did with Buddies, we got it really cheap. We got a very good deal on Buddies, and did it all up how we wanted it. You've got that scope.
Yeah,
you can
that creativity
add to it. Yeah, you can add value to it and expand it and things. So this has got plenty of scope. Whereas there's some restaurants that are for sale where there's just not, it's already got the new furniture, it's already got everything new, it's already got all the equipment. There's nothing, there's nothing much else you could do to some of them. Yeah, no, it's interesting. Let me know your thoughts in the comments as Laura munches away. I'm going to demolish this cake now.
So, how was the hot fudge cake?
Homemade. You can tell it's homemade.
It looks amazing.
Yes. It makes a difference. It's lovely and warm.
I'd love to know how to make that
fudge cake.
Yeah, that's one thing I'd love to know how to make.
Fudge cake. It's all about the cake's important, but
the fudge, what makes it?
On
Yeah,
the top, isn't it?
Yeah,
if it's gooey,
definitely.
If it's warm, if it's
yeah, that's what makes a hot fudge cake.
a lot of them, it's not really fudgy. It's more just like chocolate sauce on the
or
top.
Or ice and that melts.
Proper
yeah,
fudgy. Proper fudgy. Done well here, guys. Happy Sunday, all what? Now here's a question. We'll show you the bill at the end. So our carvery was $11.95.
Yeah.
How much would a carvery be in England? How much is a Toby
$10.95?
carvery these days?
I think it's $10.95.
Oh yeah, sorry, I'm looking at fish and chips.
$10.95.
Fish and chips is $11.95. I'm looking at fish and chips. $10.95 for the carvery, which works out about £9.50.
Yeah.
How much is like a Toby
So the
carvery
last
in
time
that
I
now?
went to the Toby Carvery was about 15 years ago, and you could get it before a certain time for like a tenner each. But that was a long time ago. A long time ago.
Long time, or even forget Toby Carvery because they're a chain. How much would a Sunday roast be down your local pub?
Yeah.
So I reckon in Maghull, a Sunday roast would probably be
20 quid.
$17.99.
Yeah.
I would probably say somewhere
along those lines.
along those lines. So let me know in the comments. It'd be interesting to see if there's a big difference between down south. I reckon in London, how much is Sunday roast in
That'd
London?
be expensive.
25 quid, you reckon?
Yeah. Possibly even more. It's London.
Let us know. Some local Sunday roast, how much? Laura, we're all done. Desserts were beautiful. Just waiting on the bill. Now, thoughts overall?
Absolutely beautiful. I loved how I could bring my own gravy and make
Yes,
it
there's Laura's own gravy. So handy to know if you are gluten-free. Bear in mind, not a lot of places can cater for it or know how to or do it. It's always handy. Just doing what we did. I popped in. I said, look, we know what's gluten-free on the carvery.
Yes.
And what isn't. A big key part of a carvery is the gravy. Can we bring our own gravy? And they said, yeah, no problem.
We'll make it for you.
So it's always, if you are gluten-free, it's always handy having a little sachet of that with you, or asking if I bring my own bread, can you make me a toasty, or if you bring me,
will do that for you. Yeah, so it's really good. So I enjoyed it.
Obviously, there's different levels. If you're full on celiac, you might not want to risk like cross contamination. But if gluten intolerant like Laura, like a tiny bit of cross-contamination isn't going to kill you, then it can be worth, you know, coming in. Can you toast the bread for me? Or if you're with a family and they all want to eat in one place, you can't. It might be worth just, I've got my own baguette, can you put some bacon on it or whatever?
And they'll definitely do it for you,
There's not many places you're going to go now.
Yeah.
So handy to know. Because there's not many places that do have gluten-free gravy, is there? There is some, but not.
There's a few.
It's not like not all of them, though. You know what I mean?
Very difficult. It is a difficult one. I do understand it. It is a difficult one.
It's difficult. You know, you're catering for the masses, aren't you, and stuff. So it's not easy.
Yeah.
They're already running around like crazy, so it's tricky. It's tricky from both sides.
Yeah.
If you were getting it, Laura.
Yeah.
We're not saying we are before people run a mile with it, but just an example, what would you do to it?
There's a couple of things I would do to it. I would condense the menu down.
Okay.
Condense it down, have fish Fridays, whatever, but have that as a smaller menu, condense it down. Cater more for allergies, because I've got knowledge behind it, so it's a lot easier for me to do.
There's different things. Everyone will have different ideas. If you were doing it,
get new tables and chairs, because I do like that. A few things, but
But let us know in the comments. What would you all do? What would you do to it? Would you keep it as it is? Would you?
Hard, because everything's homemade in here.
Yeah, homemade, spot on. Was really, really nice. I'm nearly about to reveal the price, of course. Now the locales are rented, same as mine. I believe this one is on a 5-year lease, the other one is on a rolling 1-year lease. But the landlords here are spot on. Everyone tells me that, and mine is spot on. So it's unlikely that you're not gonna. It's unlikely that you're not gonna get that one extended. You could probably even negotiate a 5-year lease on it and things. I got a 5-year on mine. They did want to give me a year. My hair store advised against it and got me a 5-year. But yeah, the landlords, in general, in Tenerife, they're quite happy sitting back. If you're paying your money on time, they're not getting loads of complaints from you. You're not getting, the community ringing up that you're too loud and all that. They're happy. It's if you cause issues or you start missing payments, you start doing things you shouldn't do, that's when you'll have problems. But the likes of me, I've improved the unit. I don't cause anyone aggro. I get on with the neighbours. I pay my rent on time. They'll be... In 5 years, when I need a new lease, I won't have any problems. But yeah, they have to protect themselves. If you owned one of these locales, you'd protect yourself in case, the business comes in and you're bothering the neighbours upstairs, you're playing music, you're putting stuff all over the street you shouldn't be, and things like that. But yeah, you've got two units. Nice front space as well that you're allowed to use. This isn't a public walkway. You're allowed to use it as a terrace, which is nice. You can sort of put your tables, chairs out here, fully compliant. It's an interesting one. It's an interesting one. Price is coming up, guys. It's just a bit of fun out of interest. We were coming for the roast anyway, which is gorgeous. We'll still be coming back here, whether it sells soon, never, whenever. It's still like great food. But I just thought it was something of interest. We've never really done a video on a business that's for sale before, so it's quite nice. It's good for them as well. You never know who's watching, so.
And it'll be interesting for people at home to see how much a small business would typically go for.
Yeah.
And then a lot of people obviously don't know how much things like tables and chairs cost out here and stuff like that. But
again, there's different levels to it, isn't there? Like with our bar, we got the top stuff where they're metal, but the metal doesn't go hot in the sun.
Yes.
Things like that. It's different levels to it, isn't there?
People home to be getting like now.
Yeah.
So many people will be like, oh my god, that's way above or that's way below what I'd expect. It's just really interesting.
Your average on here for these units, they're all about the same size.
Yes.
Is average around with all the taxes and everything that goes in it, because there's all the taxes and tax retentions and all that going on. It's about €1,000 a month.
That's a good price.
Average.
Mine isn't that cheap.
So you've got 2 units. I don't know exactly what they pay. I'm not going to be that nosy, but they give you that info if you asked for it.
Yeah.
But yeah, on average, this row here for these units, about €1,000 a month.
Good price.
Thereabouts, with all your taxes all in, job done.
Yeah.
So that's sort of what you're looking at roughly. That's what you're looking at roughly.
Yeah.
So bear that in mind. 2 of those units, that's what your rent is sort of roughly, and then you'd be buying the business. So we'll find out. We're going to make a move. Laura's got work soon, so we'll get the bill and I'll tell you the all-important price at the end. I'll leave the info. If you do want to get in touch with them, you can do, or pop in and have a chat with them. I know a lot of you will be in the UK and stuff, but you never know. Okay then, everyone, time to... Did you pick up the bill? Did you find the bill? Pick up the bill? You were off with... I got the bill and everything, paid it, and then gave it to Laura, and Laura's left it on the table. So I'll tell you the bill price first for everything we had. We had the 2 desserts, the 2 carveries, 4 Diet Cokes, and a cup of tea. So we did have quite a bit. The total bill for everything we had was 37. Absolutely bargain.
Oh, that's, do you know what? Yeah, that is good.
For 2 carveries, 4 Cokes
a
we had.
big dessert. Yeah, 4 drinks.
4 Cokes.
For that.
Now, in terms of the price for the business in total, the units I've just asked her, they're, I think, $1,200 a month. The same landlords we all have. She's lovely, so your landlord's spot on. The total price for the business, asking price, there might be a small bit of wiggle room. If you're interested, there might be a bit of wiggle room there, but the total price is 99, so 99,000 it's up for, and you've got 18 years of business history there, just out of interest. So there you go. If you are interested, I'll put the number or the information in the description, or you can pop in and speak to them, or pop in and ask me, and I can put you in touch with the owners if you are interested in it. You've got plenty of scope there, and also you can be... The hours they're doing at the moment are quite limited because they're a little bit tired. They've done 18 years. But you can really extend the hours. I mean, they close 2 days a week. They shut normally about 5 o'clock, but you can still be doing evening hours. You can have it literally all day long from 8 in the morning. People are there.
Till 6 p.m.
Yeah, they get here at 8. By 8:30, there's people queuing up for breakfast when I come into work. Breakfast, lunch, afternoon tea, dinners, cakes. You can have all kind of afternoon tea parties. You know, you link up with the likes of the boom trikes. They pull up, drop people off. They have an afternoon tea session here. You could do all kinds, but yeah, they don't do evening dinners, but you could do. So they've got the license to do it. They could be up until 11 p.m. serving meals, dinners, but they're more just lunch, breakfast, afternoon bits, and then they shut for the evening. But you could stay open in the evening. You could literally have it as an 8 a.m. till 11 p.m. or midnight business all day long. So you've got a lot of scope. I love the area it's in. There's loads of great free parking along here is the other big benefit. Someone did, by the way, they were like, oh, I can't park on my road since you opened your office. Some people thought it was me or blamed me for limited parking here last week. But the reason it was limited parking was because all of town was closed for the carnival. But people tied that in with me moving in and claimed it was all my cars, which it wasn't. The maximum we have up here is probably 3 cars. I'll be in one of them, Laura's in one of them, or the staff are in one of them, and then we normally have maybe one up here that's just been dropped off or is waiting to be picked up. We store them in the garages. We've got garages in Las Americas now as well. But there was some people commented on my videos, I can't park in outside my complex because of you. Crazy. They jump on you straight away. And it was actually because all of town was closed with that carnival. But yeah, you've got plenty of free street parking. You've got the bus station down there. You've got the same benefits as the reason we bought Buddy's, which is our bar just over there. You can see it in the distance. You've got a great area, friendly. You're basically in Little Britain round here. You've got the bus station down there, taxi rank there, parking here, disabled parking. That's one of the reasons we loved it. Sundays, great Sunday roasts. You can go down there to the Sunday market, come up, have your breakfast, have a roast. Yeah. It's spot on. So I hope I sold it to you. But no, the Sunday roast is lovely. Get down for the Sunday roast if you are around and about. The breakfasts are pretty good as well. We have Treat Friday from there quite often as well.
Oh, yeah.
Do you know about Treat Friday in the office?
No, because I'm not in the office.
See, you're in bed. You miss out on Treat Friday. Treat Friday this week, because I had my tooth out, it had to be something soft. Now, what's a nice soft breakfast item?
Ooh, a croissant, a cake,
Well, yeah, but, I mean, it wasn't really a local business, but I did have a cheeky McMuffin.
Oh, there you go.
Sausage McMuffin, nice and soft on the old tooth. But normally, I think the week before I had a bacon and sausage baguette from there. The week before that, bacon toasty, so Treat Fridays is in there. But I hope you all enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed the carvery. Let me know how much is a Sunday carvery where you are, wherever you're watching from. How much is a local Sunday carvery where you are. Thank you very much for watching. Hit the thumbs up, hit the subscribe. If you're interested, I can put you in touch with the owners. And thank you very much for watching. Stride on.